Okay, we're going to do one last video to go through a couple of these examples here. All right. This one's asking us to find the cosine of x plus y. We, of course, should recall the cosine expansion formula is cosine x cosine y minus sine x sine y. And, of course, over here we give you the cosine of x, so we're going to draw a triangle, label that angle x. Cosine is 1, no, that's the sine, so this is the cosine. So cosine is 1, and that's 4, so this side would be radical 15, and this is some angle y. The sine is 1, 3, so this sine, I guess, would be radical 8. Right, it says 9 minus 1, 8, it says 2 root 2. So here's what we have. We have basically that the sine is 1/3, and of course the cosine of y is equal to the 2 root 2 over 3, and the sine of x, is going to equal root 15 over 4. So we just plug those values in. Cosine of x is 1/4 times the cosine of y, which is 2 root 2 over 3, minus the sine of x, which is root 15 over 4, times the sine of y, which is 1/3. So we just multiply them out and simplify. So I guess we can get a 2 in there, so I guess I get root 2 over 6 minus root 15 over 12. So I guess I'll put them both over 12 and call it 2 root 2 minus root 15. I'll leave it at that. That'll do it. Find all solutions. You can't solve this as it stands because this is a double angle and this is a single angle. So we need to resolve that, and that would be with the cosine double angle, which is cosine squared of x minus the sine squared of x. And it looks like since this guy is simply in terms of sine, we can rename that sine squared as 1 minus the cosine squared. And then let's see where we go with that. Cosine squared of x. So looks like cosine squared minus 1 minus cosine squared, so that's 2 cosine squared minus 1. Of course, if we recalled that double angle for cosine, we could have come directly to that. Plus 7 cosine x plus 4 equals nothing. So looks like we're going to go quadratic with that and factor it, and I think I'll let you do that, but let's see what it goes. So we got 2 cosine squared of x plus cosine of x minus 1 plus, I guess that's plus 3, right, equals 0. So it looks like allowing u to equal the cosine of x, we can see that this is 2u squared plus 7u plus 3, which of course should factor 2u, and u, let's see, plus 3 plus 1, I guess, says u is equal to 0, u is equal to 0, and u is equal to negative 1/2 cosine. U is equal to negative 3, I should say, over here, which is the cosine of x equaling negative 3, which can never happen, so that's an empty set. And then this is the cosine of x equaling a negative half, which is what, in quadrant 2 with a reference angle of pi over 3. So I guess that's 2 pi over 3. And in the quadrant quadrant 3 rather, which is going to be 4 pi over 3, each with a plus 2 pi k, I guess we could say. All right, so what's the ticket with this? Ticket to these is recognizing that these are will be collapsed. This is, of course, what sine, cosine plus cosine sine sounds like the sine of 3t plus t is equal to 1, which is the sine of 5t equals sine of 5t equals 1. So that should resolve pretty easily. Let you do that. And this one will be of the same magnitude down here. Of course, this is what? This is cosine of, should be recognized as 4u minus u. So I guess that's the cosine of 3u equals 0. And that should be resolved pretty straightforward. Let's see about this guy. 19, this is just, I send everything over. I'm going to cheat, make that minus, set that equal to 0. I'm going to pull out the common factor of the sine of 4 theta. And I'm going to recognize that that's common to what? 2 minus the secant of theta over 4. And now I got my two factors. You should be able to resolve that. This one should be, I think I'm going to just look at my graph. If I imagine my graph of the sine here, all right, there's 2 cycles of the sine. This is asking me to move the sine pi units to the right, pi units to the right. So basically, this point is going to be shifted up there, and so we're going to look like that, which is going to look like the negative sign. So it's going to look like the negative sign of x equaling the cosine of x. So divide by cosine, divide by -1, and I've got the sine over the cosine equaling -1, or I got the tangent of x equaling -1, which you should be able to resolve without a problem. Again, you could have expanded this guy out with the sine of a minus b, but recognizing that from the graphical standpoint, I think save us a little bit, okay? So there you have it.